just a couple things, a couple of key things that restaurant operators can put in place to help reduce that or help control that or help mitigate that risk?
Yeah, take away opportunities. That's the biggest one. Take away the keys. Now, sometimes keys are essential because a register breaks, but put into place a strong policy about who maintains those keys, not any employee. Make sure it's a manager. You can even have it to where, hey, we have the key, it's in the safe. The only time you access that key, though, is if the register can't open on its own and you need to open it manually.
I concur with that wholeheartedly. I'm a huge fan of restricting key access, as you know, to quite frankly, only the manager in charge, and even then it shouldn't be in their possession. Too easy to steal without traceable data.
Yeah.
What are some other things that might be a good control?
Other good controls are going to be making sure that things actually go through the register. A lot of times when it's one person's wearing the headset at the register, the other person in the kitchen's wearing it too, and they're anticipating those orders. And it's just as easy. They know what the order is. It's a 8-piece combo. It's a double Whopper, whatever it is.
Right.
And they just start making it without thinking about it because they think that it's going to come through on the kitchen.
Right.
And sometimes it doesn't. So making sure that the person who's making the order sees it also pop up on either on their preview screen or having that kitchen chit print is super important.
What do you think when you see the cashier who's not handing the customer the receipt? Whether they're letting it pile up on the receipt printer or they're crumbling it up and throwing it away and you have a trash can full of receipts. What does that say to you?
That says you better start digging into that site because there's a good chance that something's happening there. When they're not giving out the receipts to customers, now sometimes it's just a simple operational thing and it's someone who was trained probably by a previously bad manager to, hey, ask them if they want their receipt. If they don't give it to them. But when they don't give them the receipt, that just opens up opportunities again. And what we're trying to do is eliminate those opportunities. So when you give that receipt to the customer, it means that manager can't do a fraudulent refund, because what we'll see is those managers will take that receipt at the end of the night and ring it up as a refund, and all of a sudden there's a legitimate cash transaction associated to it. The other thing is when the customer gets it, customer sees a discount or they see that it's voided down to a biscuit or a side of sauce. As a customer, you're going to go to the cashier and say, hey, I was charged 11 cents, not $32 like you told me. So it's definitely one of those areas that immediately when I see it, I start digging in and saying, why aren't those receipts going to customers?
Absolutely. Another thing that with handing receipts to customers that's important, for those of us who do travel and those of us who travel for work, right, we're often required to bring those receipts back for our expense reports. And if you're not given the receipt, all of a sudden you're eating the cost of that meal and unable to expense it in many cases. So it's just good customer service to make sure that customers are always getting the receipt. And again, it helps ensure that what they're being charged is the appropriate amount.
Absolutely. Plus now with all of the rewards that some of these companies are doing, and you have to have your receipt or the surveys at the bottom that you can get your free meal with, I mean, customers are losing out. You're losing out on a loyalty from that customer as well.
Absolutely.